Got the Dimebag hanging out backstage right here in Milwaukee. Just got out there and kicked some. Probably saw a little footage Dean's kid got. That would be Tyler blowing it up. Had a good time tonight, man. As you can see, I'm very happy where I'm at, man. As a kid, it was always my dream to be with Dean guitars, you know, and play a Dean guitar, to own one someday. And funny enough, the way the whole thing unfolded, after countless days of skipping school and just gawking at the Dean catalog, learning it inside and out, everything about it, and dreaming of it happening someday, there was a guitar contest that came to town. And the big prize was a Dean ML guitar. And at the same time, I didn't know, my dad ordered me a Cherry Burst Dean ML Standard, American, of course, all the way. And the day that thing came in was the night of the contest, and I won the contest nonetheless. And I won. That was the best day of my life, man. I won the guitar, and my dad got me the badass Dean Standard Cherry Burst. Of course, the door keeps opening when we're trying to talk here on cam, so do what you got to do. We'll see what kind of skills Tyler's got later. Hit the outside noise button and C-section that off. Get you pulled. All right, so anyway, that was a big moment in my life, man, back in the day, and I was real proud to have two Dean guitars, not just one.
How old were you?
16 years old, man, when I popped my first Dean nut. 16. Best nut I ever shot. It hit the moon. I swear to God. Get you pull off that one. And anyway, from there, you know, I'm 16. I'm a kid just like you are. I wanted to raise some hell. I wanted to buy this Firebird, man, Formula. And I needed $600 to buy the car. And like a jack-off 16-year-old, I lost my Oakleys. No, I'm just kidding. Hang on. No. What I did, man, is I sold the guitar I won. Ugly motherfucker. I loved it, man. You know, Burgundy, it wasn't the sexiest looking guitar, but it sounded better than the other one, which they both sounded great. Long story short, I sold the guitar, the one I won, and I got $600. I got a car, but I sure missed that guitar. And man, through the whole way, through that whole cycle of all the time that I sat around thinking, man, I should have did something else to get this car. I should have lost that great guitar. Rhyming with Diamond, coming again. You know, a long time coming. The guitar kind of made a little weird cycle, and it ended up in the hands of Buddy Blaze, and I didn't know that he got it. And he knew what I did to the Deans back in the day. I'd get them in the pawn shops for cheap. I'd route them out, Floyd Rose, hot rod pickups, do all the diamizing to it, customize the paint jobs. And anyway, he got the actual one that I won, did all that, and painted it up, lightning bolts, threw the pickups in there, hot rodded up, did the whole rig, threw the Floyd Rose on it, and he was getting famous at that time. He was working for Kramer, and I asked him if he would do a dime guitar for me, and then the door opened, and it kind of chopped into my story, but that's all right. Part 2. Check out the chick holding the light. Get your pull off her. Queen Dean right there, coming up. Anyway, so Buddy goes, hey, man, I'll do a dime guitar for you, man. And Buddy's, you know, family with me, man. Next thing I knew, the next day on my doorstep, FedEx, was a big box. I opened it up, and I seen the case, and I kind of, you know, I totally knew it was a Dean in there. And I popped it open. I was like, how could he do something this quick? I popped it open, and it was the lightning bolt, dime bolt, Dean hell, man. And I was like, holy, greatest guitar I ever had, will ever have my whole life. Thank God I still got it now. I lost it one time, and I had to pay $2,500 to get it back. Look at this, spotlight coming in. Anyway, the story goes on and on forever, man. But somehow or another, in my whole life, Dean's was a big thing in my heart. It was always my dream to be with Dean and play Dean's, because you know, they had them at the music store, and I'd go play them every chance I could. And I dreamed of having them. I ended up with 2. I won one. My dad bought me one. Lost one. It came full circle. Now Dean's back. I'm back. We're hooked together, and it's the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in 20 years. I'm so happy. The tone, the playability, everything about the guitar is amazing. And, you know, at being able to work with the actual mastermind of the whole thing that put the original together is beyond anything I would ever thought would ever happen to me, man. And it's a beautiful deal. I'm beyond happy. First time I met Dean was at Spirit Music in Dallas. And I was like 15, 16. It was right around that same time, not 16 something, because I already had my own dime guitar, Dime Dean, after I routed it out. Anyway, so I knew Dean was stopping by the shop. I was like, all right, Dean, you like this story, huh? Dean shows up, and I'm like, all right, there's my boy, that's my man. And I was trying to get to him, man, but the idol's idol. The idol's idol. Anyway, I couldn't get to him, man. He was just kind of low key and just kind of I couldn't cut through, you know. And the store owner, I know, let him know that I was like the biggest Dean fan in the world, but Dean just didn't have time for dime. But you know, that's probably the gay entity of being young, you know. And so what I did is I went and cranked up a couple stacks as loud as I could, and just started ripping everything I could rip as hard as I could, making as much noise as I could, trying to get his attention. Then somebody came and tapped me on the back, and I was like, it's got to be Dean. I turned around, and it's Dean, and he goes, pretty good, son. And I go, hey, thanks, man. Hey, had my Sharpie ready. Would you sign my guitar? Absolutely. He flips it over to sign it, and there's no back plate on it. It's drilled, it's cut out for a Floyd Rose. He goes, man, cut a huge hole in my guitar. What are you doing? I said, look, I had to have Floyd Rose. Anyway, the story goes on and on and on from there, and here we are, full circle, you know, 15 years, 20 years later, 20 years, 20 plus. Man, we're getting old, man. Hey, man, with age comes wisdom, is all I got to say, man. First of all, man, I've always been a radical motherfucker, man. I mean, just in my mind, a crazy something. Even before I drank, you know, it's all about racing hell, skateboards, BMX, going sideways. It's always had to be radical for me, man. When I started playing guitar, you know, and I saw the fucking line of Deans, I was blown the away. And I knew immediately, I'd seen the Flying V and I'd seen the Explorer. Then when I seen the ML, I was like, that is diamond's shape right there. Shot the kid, come on. Dean's going brown. Look at Dean running lights, dude. Never in 40 years did Dean think he'd be running lights and doing brown. All right, here we go.
Everybody's going brown.
That's classic, dude. Classic Dean right there.
Dean, quit it.
Get your bull. Dad's gonna be ringing like hell tonight. So anyway, man, the thing that I first loved about the Dean guitar, beyond any other guitar, was just the sexicity of it, man. The wings shooting everywhere, the headstock, the greatest logo on a headstock ever. Wings, man. That means you can fly. You can do whatever you want with that guitar. And here I am, you know, doing exactly what I want, flying all over the mother country with it. And it's a beautiful thing, effortless, and just feeling good, screaming like a motherfucker, man. And we'll get some more tomorrow night, and hopefully we'll get a little better situation going on. We'll get your interview boy out here, and we'll blow that up. Now, let's see what kind of master antithesis you've got.
One more.
It didn't work. One more.
Let's do the tattoo, the Dean tattoo, man.
All right, got that.
So there it is. So,
I'll
I'll see you on the blackjack table.
okay. All right.